Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm so excited. Hey, and I just can't hide it. It's been a long time and it's finally here. Ooh, ooh. Hey. O M to the G G G G O M to the G G G G O M to the G G G G. I cannot believe the day is here. They are on the site, ready to ship today. Hold on, y'all. I am actually trying to share out right now. I ask that you guys do the same and hit that share button for your girl. All right, let's see here. Let's go group. Let everybody know that tacky paper is on the site. The rolls have restocked, but we have a new product. O into the G. O into the G G G G O into the G. All right, I know you guys see my banner. Just give me a second. I am trying to share this out. All right. So you can have us twerking this morning. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. I'm sharing this out. Make sure that you guys do the same and you share. 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 Oh. Hold on. That's not where I'm trying to share to. Let's go to Facebook. There we go. Share to a group. Tag a friend. Share it out. All right, y'all. I want to tease y'all a little bit, okay? Guess what? Hi, people. I'm so excited. Wait, I almost did it. I know if you guys watch gymnastics, but y'all know Gabby Douglas. She's like, I guess I should have got a Dougie, and she did this weird thing like this, and I almost did that. So it's the Gabby Douglas Dougie. So I was like, I almost did that because I watched that. I actually like her version of the Dougie. So I almost did that. If you don't know what that is, YouTube, the Gabby Douglas Dougie. Okay. But how are you guys doing? It's been a long time coming, but it's okay to be tacky. Y'all, look here. It felt like it took forever for this shipment to get here. Not any fault of ours, but and then I'm kind of jealous because I don't know why it's different. Like they just put a whole different vibe on this paper compared to like the other one. It's like it's a total vibe. Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. But I was like, wait a minute now. Let's see. Can y'all see the difference in the color? of the packaging. Like, look at that yellow. I was like, ooh, they got a new printer or something, but I'm like, I need them to print the rest of them to have this kind of vibe too. Like, what the world? Like, it's a whole mood out here in these streets. But look, y'all. Oh, wait. So really, most of you guys probably didn't even know about that one. What most people were waiting for are those bad boys. It's the rolls. 8.5 inch, 13 inch, 24 inches of absolute amazingness. And then the new product, we put them in sheets for you. Because a lot of people said, like, they love it, but always having to cut it down when they have like other stuff or whatever. So you guys asked for it in sheets and we delivered. It's available in sheets now on the website. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. All right. I'm gonna drop this direct link to it, and then we're gonna talk about what is tacky paper for those who don't know. And for those who don't know what the tacky paper is, I meant to put that's the why did my power go off over there? My power power strip blew. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Everything is back on. Hey, look. This morning, I had to go to MJ's school, so I had to rock my "Thou shalt not try me" shirt. It's a little inside joke. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah. I can show out a demo of the paper if my power goes out and my heat press is off. So I don't know what happened over there, but oh my gosh. Something blew on the power strip. Oh God. Whew. Okay. Now, let's try this again, shall we? What was I talking about? That threw me all the way. Oh, I was getting the links to share for you guys. All right. Let's first go over and share, right? Let's do that. Let's pull up the website so you guys can see. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what tacky paper is and how it can be beneficial to you. I didn't even do my introduction. I was so excited. I didn't even do my introduction. So let's do this. Okay. So I am Shakia, the professor of Honestly Speaking, HS Inc. 365 and 365 Creative Academy. Formerly known as the professor. Well, I'm not going to say formerly known as because the company still exists, or like the page and stuff still exists. It's just not going to push it as much in 2022. Like we're going to be 365 Creative Academy, but the professor of Silaholics Anonymous and all things silhouette. I am still definitely team silhouette. When I tell you all the thumbnails, my cover sheet, all of this was designed in Silhouette Studio. So I do love the program. Everything, like this entire thing was designed in Silhouette Studio. My thumbnails designed in Silhouette Studio. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's go over here to share. Actually, we can put me down here. And we're going to go to sublimation paper. And look, oh, don't do that. Let's not do that. Oh, this is no more. So It says sold out. Don't worry about that one. That's no more. But look at all of the thumbnails. Like all of my thumbnails are designed in Silhouette Studio. So, bam. Aren't they so nice? And so clean line and everything can be done in Silhouette Studio. Look at them. The sizes of the things don't jump. They're all the same size. Isn't it lovely? I love Silhouette Studio. So I'm never going to go away from it. It's just, branding. Look at that. Look at how that roll just floats. Right? It's so amazing. Look at it. 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 Okay. I'm done. How y'all doing? I'm excited if you can't tell. All right. So, but yeah, we have an amazing product line called Honestly Speaking, right? We have some dope ink that's like true black in the bottle. Like everyone else is on this wave of photo black. We've always had photo black because our ink has been black in the bottom. So that's already dope in of itself, right? And we still have it. It's our regular sublimation paper. It's made like that is going to be perfect for your hard substrates still, or it's really multi-purpose. It can be used for fabrics. It can be used for hard substrates. The tacky paper is something that you're going to want to use on fabrics or textiles, soft substrates, not hard substrates. But both of them are amazing to where you can sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds with both of the styles of paper. All right. So that's always been our signature, to just have some dope products on the market that allows you to save time and money. Because when I do shirts, I don't do all that lint brushing, like unnecessary lint brushing, unless like I can tell it has like a lot of stuff on it, but I don't get the blue squigglies. I don't have to do a whole bunch of taping, especially if I'm just putting like a regular sheet on there. I don't have to do a bunch of taping. I don't have to put butcher paper in between on top. So you're able to knock them out. I did a video where I like compared how most people do their shirts, and it was like a 5-6 minute process. My process, a minute and a half tops for shirts, because you don't have to do all that, that extra stuff. So we've had some amazing products. If you don't know about them, where have you been, my dear? I'm going to need you to go and head on over to hsink365.com to find out about all of our amazing products and resources that we have on our website, hsink365.com. But today we are here to talk about the Tacky Sublimation paper, both in the rolls and in the sheets. So why is it different from the regular paper? The tack is heat activated. So what it basically does is it can help prevent ghosting. Now, I will say, don't mean to toot my own horn or anything like that, but our paper really doesn't ghost a lot, unless like you were hesitant and, or like, let's say you have your fan on, like maybe it moved, or when you're pulling your heat press down, it may have shifted, because our paper starts to sublimate. Like when that heat hits it, it's like it's off to the races. We're not waiting to heat up and get to a certain point. Like soon as that heat hits the back of that paper, we're off to the races to go ahead and get this sublimated. Because again, we sublimate in 30 to 45 seconds. All the other papers you need 60 seconds. See, you might have a little bit of time with them, not with Honestly Speaking paper. So if you go and you hesitate, it might ghost on you. But our paper really doesn't ghost. And like afterwards, where a lot of people, like, you can't like, once it's finished, if you have like the auto press, it pops up and it moves, and that's when you'll get ghosting. Our paper does like this like cool little dome effect, and it really prevents it from ghosting. And because it truly does, it's not even about the ink release, it's about completing the sublimation process. And because it does that, there really isn't much left to like cause ghosting. So our paper has always been dope from the beginning. But with the tacky paper, it's heat and pressure activated. So and this is like the type of paper that's used like for a lot of the bigger ones, commercial places, and they're making blankets and things like that, because as you press it, it's going to stick to the fibers. It will allow you to move it if you have to, move it around, whenever I'm doing oversized designs like an all over shirt, if I do a 16 by 16 pillow, well, like a bigger pillow, things like that, I don't have to use a hardboard. I can just rotate it because the side that was pressed already is stuck to the fabric. If you guys missed my video when I did the graduation stoles, you guys will see that. I didn't have to use a hardboard. It didn't move. I didn't have to use a whole lot of tape. Only reason I had to use tape was to really hold it in place to move it from my table to my heat press. I don't like to spray adhesive spray in my office because that, goes up everywhere. So I use a little bit of HS Ink heat tape. We have that too, non-marking, non-staining. Go ahead and check it out. If you're tired of getting yellow marks on your tumblers and on your shirts and on your mugs, go ahead and get you some Honestly Speaking heat tape that's non-marking and non-staining. All right. But just put a little heat tape just so I can move it from my table to the heat press. But once it's on there, I press one side, I just rotate that sucker and I don't have to worry about the paper moving or shifting. I have perfect presses every time because it sticks to it and it allows me to maneuver it and move it around. We had it before only in the rolls. So 8.5-inch roll, that can be used in any printer because it's 8.5 inches. But we were the first ones to think about the little people with the little machines. I'm saying little people, little printers. When I say little people, I meant like the printers, not like people, but like the little printers. And that was one of the first things I requested. Hey, can this be in 8.5? Because I didn't want people with little printers feeling like they could not take advantage of this to be able to print longer prints and not have to piece so much together. So we were the first to bring you 8.5-inch rolls. And then we do have the 13-inch for the wide format printers like desktop printers. And then we have the 24-inch for the 24-inch wide one. So we do offer the paper for those. All right. And we've had those. We sold out and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this shipment to get here. I'm glad it got here before 2022. And then one of the things, like with the last shipment, a lot of people asked us, there's like, can we please get it in some sheets, Shakia? So we're testing it out. We did order, we ordered a good amount of each size, but we're going to, this may sell out faster because we only got a limited supply of the sheet. So make sure that you get on the site and get yours early, especially before I send it out to my email list. And it works the exact same way. These you still print plain paper setting because it is a tacky paper. It's a totally different coating on it than just the regular paper. So with this, you really want to make sure that you are not using premium matte because you're going to get pinwheels, going to get pizza wheels if you do that. You should always be doing like the regular maintenance on your printers where you're cleaning the rollers. With using this, you will have to, clean them and make sure that you are not using premium presentation paper matte on this or if you do, take your density down a lot because if you don't, you're going to get pinwheels because it is coated and then there is the adhesive coating on top of it so that it sticks once it's heat activated and pressure and you apply the pressure. So as always, plain paper, bright white, you're still going to get amazing colors. We're going to, of course, do a demo, right? We've got to do a demo so you guys can see how this works. All right. So let me go through and say hello to some folk and see what you guys are talking about real quick. All right. So let's go up. So good. Look at Cassandra Reed. Hello, my dear. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Good morning. She says, yippee. Hey, best friend. Hey, just say. Hey, just say. Good morning, sunshine. How art thou? Hello, Anita. Miss Vanessa. Hello, Lorena. I think I said it right. Miss Dixon. How art thou? Nita. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shaki and everyone. Hello. She says, show your face. Where you at? Y'all know I have my title screen up first. Good morning, Danny. All right. So I went over that. What is it for? What's the website for the paper? HSInk365.com. Okay, I did have it right. I was like, wait a minute, did I have just HSInk? So HSInk365.com is the website that you want to go to for our amazing product line. I'm definitely interested in this. I'm ready to order. Then what you're waiting on is on the site right now. Thank you. I really am a morning person. Good morning. My paper in my cart, but before checking out with the 252 work. Yes, the 252 is for the 710s. She said, I'm lost, never seen the sheets before. It's just like the rolls, but I'm going to show you the sheets. So she says, love your shirt. Actually, I should probably do this again on that other shirt. Yes. So that's what I use it for mainly. I did a video. If you didn't see that one, I'll try and pull the link when I did my all over shirt during Silaholics Anonymous Crafty Business Awareness Month. When I did the all over shirt, I showed that I don't use a hardboard because one, that thing is huge. I might have time for that. It warps and stuff like that. So I don't use a hardboard when I do my all over shirts. I use the tacky rolls. And then the benefit of it is, like let's say you're doing, my machines are going crazy back there. When you print like for an all over shirt, you may need, 6 to 9 different prints. So with this, you can do less prints. So when I did the shirt, it was like 3, and that was 3 sheets, and I can do up from like a small all the way up to like on just 3 sheets. I think you did a large or a 2X. You may end up having to do 4 because of course the bigger, but 3 panels of the 13-inch one, I'm able to do an all over shirt. So I only have to piece it together, piece 3 pieces together versus having all of those potential gaps by using the sheets and then having all of those lines. So yes, it is definitely most beneficial for all over shirts. It's great for the panel pillows and blankets. Let me tell you why. Yes, you could like, because you don't want to necessarily, like, you may not want to put the tape on there. Now, for me, it's a little bit of work, but I'm going to show you guys my process one of these days. But I like to tape inside those strips, which is why I have so many sizes of tape. Because with the panel pillow, like the panel blankets and pillows and stuff, especially the one with like that soft one, any little thing you put on there, it shows up. Like every little thing shows up. So if you put tape, you press it, you're going to end up seeing that press mark. When you're just putting the papers and like you have this like a lot of paper on there, it will show up, right? Like you'll see all of those marks. Well, if you do this one at a time, you kind of put it down, put it in place and then press it, because it's going to stick in that one area. You really won't need tape, and you can kind of leave that one there, move on to the next one. It's going to stay stuck to it and all that kind of good jazz. So I kind of prefer it for my all overs. And if you're really, really, really careful, you can do the template for it, and it's already going to be set up for you. Put like a little bit of bleed just in case you're a little bit off, but put that, like, print it out, tape it together, put your whole entire pillow on it, and then press that in sections. So it has a lot of benefits when you're using the tacky, because it makes it to where it's like having another hand. And we don't have to do all that tape, because it's going to hold it in place for you as you move it around. So yes, definitely great for all over shirts. She's been rolling. I said rolling, roll, but she said rolling on a river. Do, 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 do. Do. Thank you, Bucky Bell, for posting the link. Thank you. So what does tag paper do? I'll go back over it again. And of course, we're gonna get a live demo. Let's see. I received my first order of Honestly Speaking Sublimation paper. I can't wait to try it out. Yes. Oh yeah. With our that's not even a tacky paper thing. If you watch any of my videos for regular shirts, I don't lint brush. I do not tape. I do not put butcher paper on the inside. I do not put butcher paper on the top. I trim down my edges. I press that sucker. Only time I use butcher paper. I use butcher paper for good, not for evil. No, it's not evil. I'm just playing. But I only use the butcher paper when I want to knock out the line. So once I go and I press it, I put butcher paper on top because, of course, there's ink on there now. And I turn my pressure all the way up so that it will knock out that line. That's the only time I use butcher paper. She says her paper, I will admit, is the best I've ever used. Yes, honey. I love your paper. Is it the 24-inch on the 2-inch? Yes, it is. Of course. Yo, come on now. Yo, know the professor's going to have it where it's beneficial. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of summation printers out there. There's like the big wide format. My core audience, you know, they're not quite at the big printers yet. So that's why we haven't, and we don't have one. So we haven't gone to like the larger size papers. My core audience, which I've identified as those who have the small format, like desktop printers, the wide format desktop printers, or a 24-inch Epson printer. So all of our products are made and like they're catered for that particular demographic. So of course it's a 2-inch core. You can definitely use it on your 24-inch, and it's a 2-inch core for even the bigger ones. And we used to have it as 328 feet. That was the one thing that, I was not aware of, that was too big. I focused on the 2-inch core part, not the diameter. And the diameter of the 328 feet was way too big for any of the Epson printers, really. So this time around, we did 100 feet, and it comes two to a pack. So it won't, you'll still have, you don't have to like waste money on shipping so much. So it comes two to a pack for the 24-inch because we took it down from 328 to 100 feet. Now, the 8.5 by 11 and the 13-inch rolls are still 300 feet because you have to cut those down anyway, which I'm going to talk about that in just a second as far as how you use the rolls when it comes to the small format. You cannot just throw them in there and keep it moving, shawty. It definitely does, because I'll be trying to do other stuff and I'm like, God dang it, it's beeping already. Let's see. Love the paper. I've never tested on puzzles because it's more so for like the tacky paper is for harder, for soft substrates. So I haven't tested on something like a puzzle to know how it comes out. That might work. I have a puzzle. Thank you for that one. I'm gonna make a puzzle. All right, let's see. Place my order already. Thank you for your purchase. As you guys know, all orders before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time go out same day. Let's see. I love the tacky rolls. Good price point on the website for the 100 sheets. Now, I'm gonna give you a little warning. You might want to get it now. I'm gonna give you a little disclaimer. Shipping has gone up, and we ship via freight. It's like a whole cargo ship, right? And because of the way the ports are, they have this whole thing called port congestion fee, and just shipping and fuel, all that stuff has gone up. So we dropped. This was a bigger shipment too, but even once you compare it for the size, like where we thought we would be at, we had to drop about a good 15K for this shipment compared to like how it was before. It was nowhere near it. So as of January, the cost of the paper will go up, not the tacky sheets. So what you can expect the regular sheets to go up to is pretty much where the tacky sheets are now, like maybe like 50 to 60 cents, no, like a 75 cents less, somewhere in there. But when you look at the price for the tacky sheets, it's going to be somewhere in that range come January. But it's still very affordable, and it's worth it because it's going to save you time and money. So the money that you don't have to spend buying so much butcher paper, buying so many lint brushes, it goes into the fact that you have an amazing product. We have an amazing product, amazing paper. So price is going to go up just a little, only because it's costing us a lot more money to get it here stateside. Can the 13-inch roll for the work? So I don't have an F570, but if I'm not mistaken, 13 will work. I know they have 24, 17. if someone, I know I saw someone who has an F570. If you guys can let me know, will it take, oh wait, because well, I don't know if it takes a roll. I know it takes 13-inch sheets, but someone else would have to answer that for me as far as whether it does the 13-inch rolls. But if I'm not mistaken, it does, I think. I'm going to go over. You're going to see all of my print settings. Just stick around. Give me a moment. We're going to go over my print settings. I love the roll. Excited for the sheets. Placed my order as soon as I saw the email. Good girl. You put, and I said that when I was on the phone, I was like, oh, some people who did what they're supposed to, and they went and notified me when available, and they got their email and they were on it. Like, yeah, as soon as we dropped it this morning, people were on the site. Y'all have been waiting for that email to drop. Just purchased mine. You all are going to love this paper. Just ordered my paper. Thank you guys so very much. Can't wait to get these tacky sheets. I just got my new Heat Press Nation Sure Press. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want one so bad. I have the roll, but I think I need to get the large sheets. Trying to purchase now. Let's see. I'm torn between getting 3 packs of Live My 17 or the bundle of all sizes. It's an interesting one. She's like, I've been waiting since last night. Yeah, I couldn't do it. She says it's too big. Oh, the core size is too big. Yeah, forget about that. So that's the thing with that's why we took the 24 inches down, because the core size was too big for those. That's what she said. So now I think I'm going to end up making more work for even, because maybe the next drop I should get a smaller core, so that you can use the 13 on the 20 on the F570. Maybe I just need to buy me an F570 so I'll know these things. Oh, even. Where can we watch the video for the tacky paper settings? Oh, I'm about to do that right now, honey. We're on the site of the tacky sheets. I posted the direct link, but I'll post it again. And if you just go under sublimation paper, it's there. So let's go back over here. So at the top, like I'm going to go back to home. And then if you go at the top where it says sublimation paper, you click on that part. It's going to show you all of our available options for sublimation paper. So there is the regular sheets, the tacky rolls, and then the tacky sheets. So that you go right there. Why is 8.5 by 14 showing up first? That's so weird. So 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, 13 by 19, the bundle, all the sheets, 13, a 3-pack. Of course, that's how all of our stuff comes. So you get a bigger discount when you buy it in the 3-pack. So we have our 3 packs, 4 packs of 13 by 19, because it's made for like how many can fit in the box. When it comes to that, and the 3 packs, all the other ones can be mixed with that stuff because we put it in the bigger box, but I think no, they all can be mixed because he puts them in the 13 by 19, just puts them in the bigger box, if I'm not mistaken. But the 24-inch roll, if you purchase that with other items, you can put other stuff in your cart. Your shipping is going to appear to be a little bit higher because the rolls have to ship by themselves. They can't be put in a box with anything else because they're so big. So the rolls, the 24-inch rolls, ship by themselves. So with those, you're going to see a higher shipping because it's 2 separate shipments. If you mix it with anything else, it has to be 2 separate shipments. And then, of course, for our folk who do a whole lot, you got to, booming business, we offer it by the cases for you to have even more savings and be able to profit more in your business because we sell it by the cases as well. Is it higher with the 13-inch too? What do you mean higher? I'm not sure what that question means. Ooh, you can give stuff stars now? Oh, wow. I did not know that. Ooh, okay, look, I can give her comment because she says, I'm going to need to get the 100 feet for the 570. So that lets me know how to do that. Okay, so Did it turn back on? Okay, it did. We're going to go over to Silhouette Studio. I need to find this Thou Shall Not Try Me shirt. I think I want to put this on something. I want to put it on a puzzle too, just for the heck of it. So let's find this first. Oh, wait. Oh, see, look. So y'all can see our design over here. All right, let's go. And it might shut down on me because I have way too much stuff open right now. Like way too much stuff open. So file, open. Let's see. Thou. Let's see if I can find my Thou Shall Not Try Me. Or was it under Peekaboo shirt? I really don't remember what this particular file is called. So let's do it like this. Let's scroll on through and try to find. I can just look at. That's one thing I love about. I will say that with version 4, one of the greatest things that came out of like version 4 is the fact that you can see what your like what's in your file. Before, you just had the silhouette symbol. So I will say it's a lot of stuff that drives me crazy about version 4, but this is one of the things that like, dude, this is like the most amazing thing ever to be able to see. Wait a minute, what order is this in? Because it seemed like this, oh, it's by name. Oh, okay. So let's go sort by date modified. All right. So I know the design when I see it. I remember when I did this Peekaboo shirt. So there's that. So it should be somewhere in here for thou shalt not try me. Ooh, maybe not. Where is this shirt? Think outside the shop. Where is my Peekaboo shirt? That's the professor taught me. I don't think that's it. Oh, but I can do this one. Let's put this on a shirt, but I'm so mad. I want my Dow. I'm going to have to remake this shirt. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, there was a file that I purchased, so it's going to be easy to do. But with the background and stuff, I don't remember which neon background this was. I cannot believe my Thou Shall Not Try Me shirt did not save, or it may have saved somewhere else. I'm getting better now about where I strategically save stuff. So let's do let's do oh, let's do this one. Okay. Bam. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go 11 by 17. And we're going to stretch this out to, this is a medium. I think that's a medium shirt that she gave me. So we're going to go with 11 and a half inches wide. Well, that's just that part. Okay. Here's a little thing when it comes to sizing, right? People always say, oh, what size should you do? With this particular shirt, it's like a pyramid, right? So when it's measuring what the width is, it's going from the furthest points. Well, that's that little line, and it's like, you know, where the end, the bottom of the I all the way to the top of the W. So if I do just 11 and a half, the rest of it's going to seem pretty small because it's only showing 11 and a half because the last line is a longer word, but there's also that piece that kind of hangs off that makes it longer. So I typically will typically make it a little bit bigger based off of the rest of the design and like how that's going to look. So if I were to take, like, let's kind of go the middle line right here. And why are you, okay, nope, hold on. This is so off. Let's flip this. Let's take this part here, ungroup it. Let's ungroup this. Group this together. And we're going to take these two and center them. I was like, why is that way over there? It was only a little bit, but my eyes picked up on that immediately. And so this, we're going to go ahead and group and actually just center all of this. There we go. And I'm going to go off of like this part right in here. Ooh, no, not you. All right, I'm going to make this like, so for here, I'm going to try and get that close to 10. All right, so in there, that means the rest of this, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I may not go all the way to 10 because that's going to make that a little bit too wide, but I'm okay with that. So it's almost like 13 inches wide for this bottom line, but that's going to be on the part of the shirt that's a little bit wider anyway. So I'm okay with that being, well, no, this is a medium shirt. Shoot. I'm going to keep this one for the extra large shirt, but I'm going to make another one for the medium shirt. So let's go ahead and group that together. And I forgot, I'm going to put this on a gray medium shirt, and I'm going to put on a white shirt also. So we're going to shrink this down some. I'm going to do like right around like a little under 12 for that last line so that the rest of it really, really stands out. So we have that one. And then I have a ladies cut shirt, which I'm just going to make a little bit smaller. I'm going to make that one probably about like 11 and a half, 11 and a quarter, somewhere around there. All right. So 11 by 17. We're going to flip this sideways. Let's see if I can get both of these on here, because that's the paper that I have in the printer right now. I know I'm not going to be able to. It was worth a try. All right, we're going to put this. I'll put this one with. All right. Man, I was trying not to waste paper, but oh well. Let's go ahead and rotate this bad boy. And we're going to print it out. So I'm going to go File, Print. Choose my Epson 7720 printer, Preferences. And I already have it's here. Oh, wait, no, that was for something else. Let's go over to 11 by 17 sub. So I personally use plain paper, bright white. I'm trying to pull up the what's this thing called? My pictures from before. I think I still have them so you guys can see them from the video that I did. Let me try and pull it up. I have settings for Mac and PC. So you can watch my video on the settings and you just have to adjust your density a little bit. But just to show you, okay, let's see. Where are we? Here we go. So plain paper, bright white. I go to more settings to set it to quality. If yours does not have more settings to set it to quality, just set it to high. Again, these are PC settings. Check out my video for Mac settings, and you can check out the full PC one as well, so you can bypass all through this. If you're watching live, this is beneficial, but if you want to see them, I don't recommend coming back to this video and watching in the middle of all of my excitement. Just go to the video for the print settings, which I'm going to actually put that link on the website also. So that's what it looks like when you go to quality, which I'm going to go there. Mine is already set there already. So that's what it looks like when you go to quality. And then on this page, well, also down here, quiet mode on, that's the most important one. That is what truly slows down your printing, not high speed. I did a bunch of testing. This is why I'm the professor. I research, I test. And through all the testing, quiet mode is what slowed it down, not high speed. And I believe you can also put it on your printer as well. It's been a minute. I don't remember. And then on the next page, I go to custom advanced high speed. It can be on or off. Of course, mirror image. And then on this one, Adobe RGB, Gamma 1.8. The density on this page really doesn't matter. I actually now leave that at 0. In more research, find out that that one doesn't matter. The density that matters is the one that's on this page. And for our regular paper and for me on the workforce, 5 worked well. But with the eco tanks, they put down a lot more ink. So I find that for eco tank printers, you want to take it up to like anywhere from 10 to 20, just depending on how much ink your particular printer puts down. But for this one, we're all here. We're quiet mode on. I'm gonna, like I said, in my edit videos, you'll see that it's been on. I'm just gonna turn it off so you can see it's not really a big difference. This right here, I can take it back to 0. That really has not made a difference whatsoever. The density there, but I mean, if it's there, it doesn't really matter. And then under maintenance, because this is tacky paper, I'm going to take my density down with my F570. I'm going to take it down to like anywhere between 12 and 15. With the eco tanks, you may have to take it down between 15 and 20. 17, 18 is like a good range. Just make sure you're cleaning your rollers periodically. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK, and then print. So that's going to print out. The first one's going to print. Just like other regular paper, there's a very distinctive smooth side and rough side. You can always tell the difference in how it sounds. Smooth. Rough. Smooth. Rough. It sounds like sandpaper. All right, so we're going to do that one. We're going to, let's do the really big one. Oh, hold on. This paper is heavy. Oh man, it's looking for it from cassette 2. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Oh, wait, y'all. Almost forgot. All of y'all are on here. I almost forgot. So hold on. What the heck? That damn tray 2. Oh, that's the wrong tray that's in there. Hold on. All right. This is the wrong tray. This is a tray 1. I have to get a tray 2 for this particular one because that style tray 1, it was different from the other ones. Hold on. All right, it just spit this paper all the way out. All right, let's cancel this print and send it from the top tray. I have no idea what's going on with this. So let's just send this from the top tray. To do that, we have to make sure like it's going to the top, to the bottom one. So I'm going to go print, preferences, and I'm going to tell it, instead of auto select, I'm going to say paper cassette 1, okay, and print. All right, and then we're going to send the other one. All right. Shoot, it's on the wrong setting. Okay, that should start printing now. Oh, it's still going. Let me look over here. Any comments? Thank you. How do I save my Silhouette projects? I save mine to the computer. I do not save to the library. So when I go to save, I just go File, Save As, and save to the hard drive. I do not save to my library at all. Yes, the tacky sheets are here. Yes, I'm using it in I have an Epson 7720, and I also have a 2720 as well. Yes. All right, that one's going. Let's pull this one back. And ungroup. Let's take you off. Group. Because I mean, shop.silaholics.com is like the old way of writing it. We kind of switched it up, so I don't want to really put that on there. So we're gonna do that and print. Preferences, just make sure everything is the same. Cassette 1, boom, boom, and okay. And we're gonna print that out. So we're gonna let that print. Yes, I use 4.3.370. It doesn't matter if it's business. I mean, I highly recommend business edition, but the program itself works the same whether you have the basic, designer, designer plus, or business. But yes, I recommend 4.3.370 if you're going to do version 4. I don't like 4.4 at all. So we're going to talk about the roles in just a moment. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm learning still what tacky sheets and roles. So I'm going to go back over this again because I know I see the numbers have fluctuated. So I'm going to go back over this again. I just wanted to make sure that this was going to print out, and it did. And I'm going to look for this one file. I really want to do this shirt. When did I do this? When was my peekaboo shirt? Open, recovered. All right, y'all got to give me a second. I need to look for my peekaboo shirt because I really want to do this Thou Shalt Not Try Me design, but I got to figure out what day I did the peekaboo. So let's search across my channel, peekaboo. All right, I did that in July. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if it could possibly be here. July 29th. Damn it, that was that long ago. I think mine has reset since then, so I don't think I'm going to go back all the way to July, because I think it has reset since then. Yeah, that was July 29th. So yeah, I can't go that far back. Let's see, what was this one? All right. Okay, that's absolutely nothing. So file, open. I really want to do this one shirt. Let's see. Let's go view details, dates, July 29th, Space Jam, all over shirt, Space Jam. Nope, it is not here. Let's make sure it's not in the Academy folder, which I doubt it is. Cruise Life, Cocomelon, Cameron Wake, Veterans. Yeah, I didn't think that it would be here. Let's see. Pre-K, mode, some incredible vibes. Nope, not there either. And I seriously doubt it's under here. Let's see. File. Right click. Oh, come on. All right, what are you doing? Okay. What's going on? Every time I click something, it freezes on me. Okay. Right click. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Why is it freezing? All right, just so that this isn't too long, I may have to come back to do the puzzle and test that on the with the tacky sheets. Yeah, this is acting crazy. So we're gonna just cancel this. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this one, and I'll test the tacky sheets on the puzzle at a different time. All right, so no, I didn't do the thou shalt not. I did this I did my peekaboo shirt. I didn't do it during the craft month because I looked at the video. It was July 29th is when I did this peekaboo shirt. So I can't find the file. I'm gonna have to look for it because I really want to put that now on a puzzle. Okay, let's go through what we're talking about today. With our paper, all instructions, our cover sheet, no sense in wasting killing trees, making another sheet. Our cover sheet is the instruction sheet. It's what you need. On our website, you can download it. You can have, so you can keep it on your phone, so you can screenshot. You can always have it with you. If you can't find your sheet, it's on our website. So on here, it tells you when printing, and then it says right there, it's the top or outside for the rolls is the print side. It's the rough side. So it's always the rough side is your print side. If you're putting it in a tray, rough side is going to go down. If you're putting it in the rear feed, the rough side will face towards you because it just feeds in like this. So whether or not rough side is up or down depends on the printer that you are using. Just note that the rough side is the print side. If you feel like you can't tell the difference, leave it inside of the packaging or leave it inside of the box with one of the sides up or down. If you leave it in the packaging, the rough side faces the back of the cover sheet. So this is the back. You can take a Sharpie and write back on it, or put a sticker, something that says back. So when you're pulling it out, you know that this is the back of the paper, this is the front of the paper, but it's a very distinctive sound and feel to me. I know some people say they can't feel the difference, but you can take your paper, this side that's behind the cover sheet is the front or the print side, and this is the back. On the rolls, the outside is the print side, because with a regular printer that you can put the rolls on, you put it on there, you feed it in, and it just prints. So the top side is the print side. For all Epson printers, except the 8550 and the 8500, all Epson desktop printers, every last one of them, even if Epson's website says 8.5 by 11 for like the 2803, 2720, any of those, Every single Epson printer prints 47.24 inches long. Every last one of them prints at least 42.24 inches long. So you can do longer runs. You cannot put the entire roll just in the printer with desktop printers. There is no stopping point for it. It has a sensor that's going to look for the end of paper. If it doesn't sense the end of a paper, it's going to continue to print, and it will just push that paper out until your entire roll goes through the printer. Ask me how I know, and you have to end up cutting it off while it's going, or open up the top so it can stop and then cut it off. So you have to still cut your sheets down. If you're using the roll, you still have to cut your sheets down. But that's why we did the sheets, because I mean, some people, like, they want the tacky and they were cutting it down to these sizes anyway. But when I did the graduation stole, I printed 13 inches by 37. I was able to fit both sides of my graduation stole on there. If you have a small format printer, you can use the 8-inch size paper and print a whole side of a graduation stole. You don't have to do it in sections. So it is very beneficial. Like I said, you can go up to 47. If you have the 8550, which we do carry the gray ink on our site for that, if you have the 8550, you can do 78 inches long. So that means you won't have to babysit prints, worry about paper getting in and jamming and stuff like that. You put the wide format paper in there, like that long sheet. You can print off what 100, what's those things called? Mask and things like that. So you can do longer runs. It doesn't have to be just for bigger prints. You can do longer runs. I'm about to have a really big order of some masks I made for the school. And now when I went there, the person was like, wait a minute, we need some more of these. So I'm going to have to end up doing an order for all of the 5,000, all the kids in 5,000 role models at my son's school. So with that, that's something where I want to put it on the roll, and I just want to print off a bunch of them. That way I don't have to babysit it, and it can just print out. So it doesn't have to be bigger prints. You can do it, like you can use it for multiple prints. Some of you guys, I don't know why. Well, I don't think it'll work on that. I was going to say, like when you're doing like the business cards, you could have done longer ones, but like anything fabric wise, if you're going to do a bunch of can coolers, things like that, rather than put just a few of them on a small sheet, put all of them on there, let it print out. Once that sucker is in there, you don't have to babysit it. It's going to print. And you don't have to worry about, okay, is the next sheet going to get jammed or anything like that? Just let that bad boy print out. So it's very beneficial, like on the rolls for longer runs and oversized or large prints as well. Now, the tacky, why is that beneficial? We're going to show you right now. All right. So I'm going to head over to the heat press. And let's see. Oh, wait, it's not plugged up. Hold on. All right, you guys are going to go to my screen real quick. I need to check the other camera, make sure it's right on the heat press, which it is. All right, there we go. Let's grab these prints. All right, for this small one, I'm going to put this design that I have on here just so that you can see how this one presses compared to the tacky sheets. Hopefully this fits on here. Yeah, it does. Okay. So here it is, right? I'm not going to put anything on. Well, I probably should have checked the pressure, but I'm not going to put anything on top of the on top of this. It's all cut down. I'm just going to make sure that for this flag that this plastic piece is off of my platen, but everything else is on here. Pull this down some. I see a little bit of ink right there, so I'm just going to cover that up with my heat tape. Rather than put a piece of butcher paper, I'm just going to put a piece of heat tape and cover. I don't know where that ink came from. All right. So here's this. Let me move this paper out of the way because it's going to affect how this heat press closes. Well, how I push it in. All right. I already know that this pressure is high, so I'm going to release some of this. All right. I barely have any pressure. I probably could have put a little bit more on it, but it's okay. It should still be okay. 365, 30 seconds. My pressure is saying 0. I would like to try and get it close to, like, this is like a true 0. So I may have to let this go for a little bit, but you saw, like, even though it's a flag, I don't lint brush. I don't really have to tape it down. I only put tape because of there was ink on the back. No butcher paper is needed. This is a thin one, so of course butcher paper underneath. When you're doing substrates like this, you do want to have something underneath to protect your bottom platen, but as far as on top, so you don't have to do 2 sheets in 2 layers or 3 layers for some people of butcher paper. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but you see how this domes? You see how that popped up right there? Our regular paper does that. And so this is the difference between the tacky sheets and this one. So this one will dome up once it's done. So I'm going to take this off. That print, 30 seconds, 365, 30 seconds. See how beautiful that is? That is gorgeous, honey, right? So now I'm going to do, I wish I had another print like that to do on a flag. I'm gonna print another one. That one, I do know where that file is. I'm gonna print that on the tacky sheets so you can see that also, like on, you know, example for example. There we go. So file, open. Let's see. Honestly, dope as F, view large icons. This one should be here at the top. Where is my honestly dope AF girl? I believe she is here. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it that whenever I want to find stuff, there's no way I did not save my dope as F girl. There's no way. There's no way I did not save her. Afro Puff, switch up, no. Ravens, custom Cocomelon, Afro Puff, switch up. Let's see. Did I really not save her? Okay. Hold on, y'all. No, I don't want to save this. I can't believe I actually did not save my honestly dope design. I know I had to have saved that. That's crazy, Shakia. What the heck were you thinking? How could I have not saved that? That's so weird. Alrighty. I can't believe I don't have that saved. That's crazy to me. That is just crazy to me. All right, I'm going to put in some 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm going to do my HS Ink Vibes only since I can't find that one like right off the dome. So, well, not off the dome, but I can't find it fast enough. So we're going to just go 8.5 by 11. And let's just do HS Ink Vibes only. I think this flag is, it's like 7 inches of available space. So I should be good right there. And let's just do a couple of these. All right. File print. So now instead of 11 by 17, everything else is the same. I'm just going to go here and I'm going to choose 8.5 by 11. And then okay. And print. Let me switch out this for my 8.5 by 11 paper. All right, let's put that in there. And we're going to do the shirts in the meantime, in between time. All right, so that's there. All right, let's go ahead and rock out this shirt. So this is a shirt that was sent to me to try out. It's a 32 degrees cool shirt. This is the medium one. So I'm going to check my pressure. I don't necessarily do the pre-press for removing moisture. I mainly do it to check my pressure, which I know is going to be too low. Oh, I actually might have won. So I'm actually pretty good. That's why it was off. Man, this screw is like all the way out. I was going crazy the other day. Remember when I was like, why my placemat? But my head was hurting. I didn't even think to look. My screws on the side of this are loose. This is one of the things that I don't like about the Hottronics. And one of the things that kind of made me mad was they know that this is an issue and they're going to tell me just to put some Loctite. I paid $2,000 for this heat press. I should not have to put anything on a $2,000 heat press. That's not the one either. I need something to tighten this, but I don't see. Oh, here it is. No, this isn't the one either. I have a flathead screwdriver that I normally tighten this with. And I was like, why is my when I did the Dollar Tree placemat, like, why is the darn pressure so off? Why is it so off? When this is off and the handle is off, this is uneven. And this press costs too much for that. Let's see. I don't know if my husband is there. Husband, are you right there? Can you bring me a flathead screwdriver, please? Yes. I need to tighten up the heat press. I was wondering why it was off. Yeah, see, it keeps getting stuck because of the screws. You don't want a new toy?
Don't mess with my stuff.
God, you always buying this too big. You gotta have a smaller one. Oh, look at him. He all fancy. Oh, this actually might work out better because I think this is kind of like, okay, not that one. Oh, look at you. Okay, your little new tool came in handy. I just got to figure out which one fits in there. You're always buying something. Ooh, you fancy, sir. Okay. Does that mean these go in a specific spot? Nope. Oh my gosh. Your little fancy tool, none of these work on my heat press. Okay, boom. There we go. Haha, found one. Oh, I could have just flipped it. This was the smaller side. That's okay. This one actually works better because it actually fits the size of it. So that's going to work better. And I'll be able to get this tight. That's not good because that'll strip it. All right. Okay, it's still getting stuck. Why? Why is it getting stuck? Oh no. Okay, stalls, hot, and then like it's out of warranty. Anywho, all right, let's grab. I think this is the smaller print. I don't want to use these scissors. I don't want the jagged edge. I don't know where my scissors are, y'all. Y'all know I lose everything. Okay. So, because of course this is cut all weird, we're going to fold this in half, find our center point. Ooh, see? This is actually, oh, this ain't for this shirt. That's why. Duh, Shakia. Where did I put the print? This is for this shirt. I did that one for the tank top. I always recommend cutting off your ends just to be on the safe side to make sure that there's no ink on the edges anywhere. So I don't necessarily cut it down to be close to my design because I still leave a lot of space. Like I said, I mainly cut it down just to make sure that I don't get any surprises and that there's no ink on the edge of my paper. So I'm not really cutting it down for size purposes. So I'm going to fold this in half. All right. Check my, I kind of check mine off of the center of the chest. Your armpits are normally the center of the chest. And this is kind of right in the center of the design. So like, I mean, it can be four. I never say fingers because if your fingers are skinnier, your fingers are bigger, it might be different. But I kind of know by my hand, but I'm also going off of the center of the design and kind of like putting that center chest. So that's going to be about there. All right. We're going to put that in, drop that down. Okay, here's where I messed up at. There's two settings for this. This is on a 10, right? Because I messed up, this does not dome. It's stuck to the shirt. So if you mess up, you're able to go back in and nothing's going to move. It was on 10 seconds. So I don't have to worry about like, if I had too much pressure, I lift it up, it doesn't shift. I can now go back and put this on 30 seconds and actually press it because it's not going to move because it's stuck to the shirt. I'm actually going to put that on the back of this shirt. So there's this one. I'm going to put that other design on the back of this one. And it went 10 seconds already. So I should be, oh my God, I don't know what's going on with this. So it's stuck to the shirt. I can lift this up and it's not going to fall because it's stuck to the shirt. So that's the whole thing of like the tacky. And then we're able to pull it off. Plain paper, bright white. Oh, wait a minute. Girl, hold on. I don't have to double press this. Let me find out. Ooh, this nice. Like, what's her name? Tiffany hat. Yo. Okay, now I do see a slight line. I wonder if it shows up more on the white shirts. But on this shirt, I don't have like this deep line. I don't see it. So there's that on a colored gray heather shirt. All right. So now I'm going to do the back of this one. So for this, I'm going to put a piece of butcher paper down. I could thread the shirt, but I don't feel like it. So we're just going to put a piece of butcher paper down. All right, so there's that. We're going to take this and put it on the back of this shirt. Just find my center here. No lint brush, no butcher paper, no taping, none of that. And we're on our 30 seconds. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, it's okay. Press that for 30 seconds. If you are on Shaquille Lavelle Pericles, or Shaquille Lavelle, I can't see comments from StreamYard. So you would have to come over to YouTube or my Facebook page, Silaholics Anonymous or Honestly Speaking, in order for me to see your comments, because I can't see it from here. Because I see 2 comments. Or my Facebook page, Silaholics Anonymous. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I see some comments on here, so hold on. I wasn't ignoring you. I don't see them. For Honestly Speaking, in order for me to see your comment. Okay. Woo. So this, you see, it didn't dome like the other one. It stuck to the shirt. And this might be crooked. I just noticed that the Honestly Dope, I may have put this on crooked because the dope was moved. But see, it stuck to the shirt. As I lift it up, here we go. There we go. No ghosting or anything like that. 30 seconds. And it's INKCREDIBLE. Okay. And this one, you put the butcher paper down because there is ink on there, and that will transfer to your platen. So you have to protect your platen on the bottom. And, oh, duh, I shouldn't have moved this. I now have to put another piece back. If I would have left it in place and just took it off, I could have repressed the back because how I get my lines out, now I have to get another sheet of paper. Talking to y'all and trying to show you guys, I should have just left it, or let's thread this instead of wasting the sheet of paper. That's the one thing I do love about this heat press is that I can thread it. So we're just going to thread this. I still need to use a butcher paper, but I don't need two of them. So now I'm just going to put this on top. And you have to use butcher paper instead of parchment paper or any paper that's bigger than your heat press. You don't want to introduce new lines. So your paper has to be cut longer than your heat press, and it has to be wider than your heat press. So again, you don't create any additional lines. So I'm going to take my pressure and turn the pressure up by turning my knob down. And then when I press it, it's going to say heavy. And I'm going to leave that for like 10 seconds or so. And that's going to knock out that harsh line that's around it. So that's how I get my lines out. And that's what my other 10 seconds is for. All right, we're going to go over to the desk just so I can show you guys up close. So this was with the regular sublimation paper. I did this a while ago. And then this was the, what's this thing called? The tacky paper. And it's crooked. It's okay. I realized I'm like, oh yeah, that's very much so crooked. But there's that. Which lighting in here, let me back some lighting in here. I'm too close on the lighting and it's horrid when I'm too close up. So there we go. And there was no line on this one. This one right here is, like I said, it's 32 degrees. Well, one says heat and cool. So 32 degrees is the brand for this one. 32 degrees cool, I think. Yeah, is what this is. This is more of a, I mean, it's not, I don't know if I want to say it's shiny because it's gray heather. It's really, really soft. To me, it's not like a super shiny shirt, but it feels like polyester. It doesn't feel like cotton. So it's a true polyester shirt. It's 90% polyester, 10% spandex. And there's that. That's nice. All right. So I'm going to come back once I have everything together because I want to do it. I want to test it on this puzzle. So I'll be back to test the tacky paper on a puzzle a little bit later. And oh gosh, I'm going to go through and answer some of your questions. She says, it's incredible. Love your ink and paper. What brand is your preference for sublimation shirts? Right now, it would be Sport Tech. Before it was Team 365, although I did not like the neck on it, but now it's Sport Tech. But I don't have like a preference because I literally have 1,000,001 shirts in there from Sport Tech. I'll tell you which ones I don't care for. I'll put it that way. There's a lot of great ones on the market. I am not one that looks for a shirt that feels like cotton. I don't look for that. So I'm not into like the cricket. I actually despise cricket shirts. They just are too inconsistent for me. So I don't care for cricket shirts. I don't care for Gildan performance shirts. And I don't care for, oh gosh, Vapor. That's a good one. A lot of people like live by that one. Like they talk about that one. I don't care for Vapor that much. And the jerseys is not bad, but it's not great to me. So those are the ones I don't gravitate towards. So with the Sure Pressure, how that works is it lets you know where to turn it to, right? So let's say you're doing like there's numbers on it. So let's say you're doing a hoodie and you turn it and you push, you have to do some testing first, and you find that okay, for a hoodie or this particular hoodie, the number is on 16, like that number. That's where you're going to turn it to get it there like every time. So when you're doing that, if you were doing something really thin and you had to turn your pressure and now it's on like a 25, but then for this hoodie you have to go back to a 15, you know exactly how many rotations you have to go back to get back to the 16. That's how your shear pressure. You're going to end up having to create a list to say, okay, for this shirt, you know, I'm at this number. For a puzzle, I'm at this number. For a koozie, I'm at this number. So that's how the numbers work for the shear pressure. I'm pretty sure you have video addressing this, but I'm going to ask you here. I brought the Workforce 2750 last week for $10 and wanted to know if it's a good backup for subbing. Any Epson printer can be used for sublimation. The problem that you're going to run into is finding compatible cartridges and chips. The cartridges may look exactly like the 252s, but what the difference is the chips. I've shown cartridges that look exactly the same. 252, 202, 212, 3 somebody, whatever. For the 400 series, the 700 series, the 800 series, they all look the same. They're the longer cartridges. So you may find cartridges that look like what's in your printer. The most important part, however, is the chip. There has to be a compatible chip that has like the number on that has to be whatever matches up with yours, or you have to try and install a chipless firmware or find a continuous ink system. So can you use it? Yes. Is it going to be an easy printer to find cartridges for or chips for your cartridges? Not really. There are some of them where people buy Epson cartridges and they take the chips off to put them on there to be able to use it. That might be your only downfall with that one because that's not a very popular printer. Yep. Rough side down when inside the tray, rough side up when printing from the rear. Okay. So benefits, let's go back over this. So if you guys are just joining me today, oh, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, Miss Candler. All right, so tacky sheets and rolls, what's the benefits? They are just like regular sublimation paper. It is more so suited for textiles, fabrics, or soft substrates, not necessarily for hard substrates. I've done some with the tacky paper. I did this one, if I'm not mistaken, with the tacky paper, and I didn't have any issues. When it comes to, then I did that back there with tacky paper. The white side has some specks. The silver side, and I have a mug up there too. So does it transfer? Yes. It looks like little specks in it. And then like on this side, although I think this one was more so pressure, but I like the effect that it gave it, but it's like these little specks in there. But this one I did, and I didn't have any issues with it. I had one mug that I didn't have any issues. I did that mug with the word art on it, and it had some little specks. So it's hit or miss with hard substrates. You want to just stick with the multi-purpose or fast dry paper for regular hard substrates. But for textiles, pillows, sequins, shirts, hoodies, masks, socks, anything like that, you can use that if you want to make sure that it doesn't move and shift. So let's say like with your socks, you're going to have to, you know, if you want to sandwich them, maybe you don't want to do a lot of extra taping like what I do with my socks. I'll show you again, like with my socks with the tacky. You can press one side, it's going to stick. You're going to flip it, it's going to stick. So you don't have to do as much taping for that other side. Same thing with can coolers and things like that. So tacky paper, it's not tacky or there's no adhesive on it where it's like an adhesive paper on it. You put it down and it sticks. You're still going to have to, if you're going to move it from place to place, you're still going to have to use heat tape. I highly recommend that you go and get you some Honestly Speaking or HS8 365 heat tape. It is non-staining and non-marking. And we have it available in 6 different sizes, from 1/2 inch all the way up to 6 inches. That is how I do my tumblers. And I use the other ones for so many different things. So I utilize all 6 sizes, from the 1/2 inch to the 6 inch. That's also on the site. You can go ahead and place that with your tacky sheets and tacky roll order today. If you order before 3 o'clock, it will get shipped out today, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anywho, you would have to tape it down to be able to move it from like your work desk to your heat press. And then like when people were doing all overs, they would spray it so that it would basically stick to it as they're pressing. But with that spray, it's going to leave a film, and it can still shift and move and like fall off. I've seen people where they spray it and it's enough tack just so they can move the whole thing to the heat press. By the time they press it, they're moving it, it's falling off. This is going to actually stick to the fabrics of your shirt as you move it, and it's not going to come off. Benefits of it, if you're wanting to do all over shirts where you're piecing it together. The rolls make it to where you don't have to piece together so many sheets. You can do up to 47 inches long on the average printer, or 48 inches long on the 8550, which we do sell the gray ink for. So you can do a longer print with that and then just piece together. Like for a large all over shirt, you'll probably just need 3 of those sheets. And if you do front and back, you probably would only need 5 instead of 6, because that one little piece you can probably fit like both of them on, that one side. So you'll probably use 5 strips versus, 6 to 9 on each side for an all over shirt. So it's beneficial for that. Less work, just be able to print it and kind of forget it. You don't have to worry about, multiple sheets going through and getting stuck. It's great for longer runs. And it's less expensive when you're buying the roll. So if you're someone that's doing a lot, you have a big order for masks, you have a big order for some can coolers, some wine coolers, like the koozies for a bridal party, for a baby shower, for a birthday party. You have, what else can we say? The stockings. You want to, we're still doing stockings. You want to be able to have those and be able to print those out full length. You have longer socks, things like that. You're able to put them in there and just let it go. And you don't have to worry about babysitting the sheets and stuff like that. Just put it in there and let it go. I'm not going to do the roll demonstration now. I have a few videos on it. I'll do one later on because where my printer is, it's kind of messy. So I have to clean up over there and then position my camera so I can show you guys how to load the rolls again. And I load mine from the front tray. I don't use the rear feed because you'll see once I put it over there, my rear feed I can barely reach. Now, with the newer printers, if you have a 7840, 7820, 7310, you cannot use the 13-inch in the front. You can use it from the rear. So make sure that your printer is somewhere where you can access the rear feed to be able to put it in. I think it's also the same way with the 16600 and the 16650. The tray size in the front is only 11 inches wide, which for this one we didn't do, but we will have the 11 inches. I think about y'all. I promise y'all I do. It just didn't make it in for this one, but the next order we will have the 11 inches because the newer printers, wide format printers that Epson is coming out with, they're not 13 inches from the tray. It's only 11. So we will have those for you guys next time. But you can feed it from the front, or from those, you just have to feed it from the rear. The sheets are just like the regular sheets. You'll put it in there. Now, I do recommend keeping the box. So my husband does a really good job. Sometimes he does too great of a job with packing these boxes, so people think they're just like regular throwaway boxes because you're going to see like the white tape and stuff on it. I recommend keeping your box so that you can keep them separate. Now, when you're looking at them, what's these things called? The tacky sheets compared to the regular sheets, this side does have a bit of a shine compared to the regular paper. So you'll probably be able to look at it. If you're going to have both, you'll probably be able to look at it. But I highly recommend keeping the box. Yes, it's a shipping box, but it can also be used to store your paper. So store your paper in there and mark one tacky, mark one fast dry or multi-purpose so that you don't mix them up. When, if you're doing a tumbler, you don't want to necessarily use your tacky paper. It'll work, but it might leave like little marks and stuff because of that adhesive part that's on it. Let's see, but that's the uses, the benefits. It sticks to your shirt. It's going to help prevent ghosting. Although our paper, because it domes out, it doesn't really ghost anyway. But if you make a mistake, let's say you go and you press it and it's not right, not quite. So with this tacky sheets, you can peel up a little edge and see kind of if it's stuck, like if the color took. Let's say it didn't, because the rest of it is in place. You can put that down real carefully, repress it again, maybe adjust your pressure a little bit, repress it again, so that it can fully take, because it's not going to shift or move. So it gives you a little bit more wiggle room for boo-boos and mess ups as well. Oh, wow. Really? What size packing paper do I need for the 7720 so that I can order some? So yeah, there you go. Perfect. So either size will work. With the 7720, you can do 8.5 inches, or you can do the 13-inch rolls, because it goes up to 13 inches wide. So either one of those will work for that. On our website, if you go to, so if we go here, right, to start a collection, and I'm going to go to workforce, it will tell you. So for the workforce, 7720, 7710, 7210, 7610, 7620, 7610, 7110, the max print width is 13 inches. We recommend using 13 by 19 or 13 by 28 inch rolls. However, for your smaller projects, you can also use 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17, and or 8.5 inch rolls. So with that printer, you can use any of our papers. For the workforce 3620, 3640, the max width is 8.5. So you can only use 8.5 inches by 11, 8 by 14, or the 8.5 inch rolls. They all print 42 point, so all this information is here. We provide a lot of information for you guys on our website. It's going to take a little bit of a change to make it a little bit easier for you guys to find, but we provide all of this information on our website. If we go up here to the eco tanks, it tells you the same thing. So which printers, which now Epson has new printers, so I'm going to have to update this list, but the max print width, 8.5. So these are the max that you can do. And then for the 7550, the max width is 11 inches. So 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, or the 8.5 inch rolls. You can't use the 13 inch rolls with the 7550. 15,000, 16,600, 16,650. It tells you all of that right there. Okay. So even though this is not a silhouette related one, I'm going to answer that for you. Don't mind that one. When you load it, if you just did a job, that's the joy. Like, that's one of the greatest benefits of the 2 and the 3 is repeat job. So with that one, when you load it, whatever your last job was, it's basically telling you, you can just hit repeat job, and whatever the last cut was, it's going to do that. But if you're not wanting to do that last cut, just go ahead and hit send from Silhouette Studio, and it's going to send the new job. So don't worry about that. Turning it off, turn on is not going to do anything because it's storing the last cut. So that's no issue. That's actually a benefit when you're doing multiple cuts of the same thing. You don't always have to go back to your computer to send it. You can just hit load the new mat with the new paper or vinyl, hit repeat job, repeat job, repeat job. It's great for sticker makers. They like when that came out for sticker makers and they're doing like their sticker sheets, they're able to send that print one time, like that cut. Like, so they did all the prints, they're able to load it up and send that cut. And so once they put like take that off, load a new one or load a new mat, they just hit repeat job. They didn't have to remember and go in and tell it which one to go to. So it's really beneficial when you have a bunch of machines and you're sending jobs. If you have a business, yes, you can cut to a lot of machines, but you have to go and make sure that you're sending it to the right machine. With repeat job, just load it, repeat job, repeat job. You never have to go back to the computer. So it's very, very beneficial for those who run a sticker business. All right. I will be back. Like I said, I want to really test this on, but I don't want to keep you guys here for forever and a day while I go look for the files. I'm going to look for those files and then I will come back and test it on a hard substrate like a puzzle. I'll do that. And I've done the rolls before, but I've never tested the sheet. So I just might test it on a tumbler as well, just to see how that comes out. And later I will do the rolls because I need to clean up over here. And right now, that's just not what my life is about right now. Is trying to clean up this area. Oh, I knew what I was going to do. I was going to press this. So we're going to go right back. I printed out this on the tacky. I'm going to put it on one of those flags so you can see the difference in how it presses. So let's go. Yes, I do have a video. Of course, is there a YouTube video? It's me we talk about. I got a video for everything. So yes, I have like 3 or 4 different videos. When I did my crown, I showed it. I have a video that just shows me loading it and things like that. I think in that video is when I shoot the print settings. I will have to go back in like and maybe do one that's for the rolls, like that a print setting video that's just for the rolls. But it's all my settings are exactly the same. The only thing that's different is for the size, you go to user define and you put that size in. But I have videos for everything. You'll probably you'll find that on the Honestly Speaking YouTube channel and not the Silaholics Anonymous. So check for that on the Honestly Speaking YouTube channel because we have 2 YouTube channels. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to the heat press and we're going to press this to the other another flag and then we'll be done. All right. Let me go over here. All right. Lord Jesus, why I put them flags at that fast? Y'all know I'm good for losing stuff in like 2.5 seconds, Jesus. One of these days, maybe in 2020, I won't lose anything. Haha, that's wishful thinking. But I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try not to lose stuff in 2022. I think I said 2020. That has come and gone. I'm really gonna try to not lose stuff in 2022. I don't think it's gonna really happen, but you know, it's worth saying out loud to, you know, at least try to not lose stuff in 2.5 seconds in 2022. I just had this pack of flags. I just had this pack of flags. I brought the whole thing in here and now I don't see it, Father. Oh, here they are. Nope, that's not it. See, God and Jesus must be lose stuff too, because see, my Bible say, you know, I was made in his likeness and his image, and I be losing stuff. So I don't feel bad because that means my God be, you know, he sometimes misplacing stuff. Because I really feel like sometimes he be misplacing my blessings because and I don't know what he be doing with them. He give them to me a little later, have me stressing and stuff. You know, they, oh my gosh, seriously? I seriously don't know where it's at. I brought the whole pack in here And now I don't know where they are. Ain't that about a blimp? What I do with them? Yeesh. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to save that one for next time. I didn't know where it's on. Okay. Just disappeared. Just up and disappeared. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's up and disappeared. I had the entire pack because I took it out of the Shakia. Here. Since I can't find it, we're going to sub this to some glitter. Okay? I'm going to sub something with this paper. So we're just going to go ahead and sub it to a little glitter here. We're going to use parchment paper since we aren't putting this to anything, like actually putting it to anything. We're going to use parchment paper. All right, I don't need all of this. So let's cut this down. All right. Turn pressure up a little bit because that's really thin. Oh, that's too much pressure. So I'm going to let it go and I'm going to let it tack because that's way too much pressure. Oh, it didn't tack though. All right, we take that down. Hopefully it didn't go because it didn't tack. I didn't get enough time to tack. All right, there we go. I didn't need that much pressure. That's way too much pressure, but it is what it is. See, normally that will come off. It's stuck to it. So it will stick to the glitter vinyl as well. See? Stuck to it. I'm going to trim this down and put it on something. But there's that. Yes, the rolls can be used in any printer. Any printer can use the rolls. You cannot just put the rolls on it. You do have to cut it down. Once you go to the site, that should be indicated on there that you must cut it down. You cannot just load it into the printer. You must cut it down to size. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get my whole life together and figure out where stuff is. Maybe it's because I didn't have a frappe this morning. I can't find stuff. We know that's not true. I can never find anything. But I'm gonna go so I can get some food in my system and um find these files because I know they're on my computer somewhere, and then I will be back to do another demo for folk who are not up now. So I'll do another demo. So be sure to come on back. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Honestly Speaking 365. So well, I probably won't. Yeah, I'll probably go live with Silaholics Anonymous as well on the YouTube channel. But follow us on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok, Shakia the Professor 365. If you haven't noticed, there's a whole theme to our entire business 365. So Shakia the Professor 365. Then we have 365 Creative Academy, HS Sync 365. So be sure to follow us on all platforms and join my Facebook group, Honestly Speaking 365 Sublimation as well. So I'll be back, you guys. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm in a TikTok. I'm probably need to do a video using the tacky paper to that sound on TikTok. That's one of my favorite sounds. But yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Until next time, have a great one. Don't forget that the site to purchase your tacky paper, if you can't find it under sublimation paper, just type in tacky, it will come up. hsinc365.com is the site. Rolls are fully stocked. Sheets are the new product. That's on the site as well. All right. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible.